Hello everyone. In last video I discussed about Ohm's law, applications of Ohm's law and limitations. Then I solved some problems. Then today's topic is analysis of series electric circuits. See that a series electric circuit is one which several resistances are connected one after the other. Such connection is also called as end-to-end connection or cascade connection. Here, there is only one path for the flow of electric current. If you are consider several resistance, means I am taking here three resistance R1, R2, then R3 are connected one after the other. Such connection is called as series electric circuits. Across the voltage source V, I is the current. Here there is only one path. Here only one path, the flow of electric current. In always in series electric current, the same current is flowing in each resistances. That is R1, R2, then R3. Okay. Now your main intention is to finding what is the total resistance for series electric circuits. Okay, what is the total resistances for series electric circuits? Here consider three resistances R1, R2, then R3 are connected one after the other across the voltage source V. I is the total current, V is the total voltage. Okay, now in series circuit always the total voltage is equal to the potential drop across in each resistors. Okay, that is potential drop across in R1 is V1, R2 is V2, R3 is V3. Okay, therefore Vt is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. In series electric circuits, the total voltage is equal to the algebraic sum of all potential drop across in each resistance. That is V1 plus V2 plus V3. Apply Ohm's law. For R1, R2, then R3 circuits. First we apply R1 circuit. I1 is equal to V1 by R1. For R2 circuit, I2 is equal to, means I2 is equal to V2 by R2. R3 is equal to, I3 is equal to V3 by R3. But I1 is equal to, I2 is equal to, I3 is equal to the same current. That is I is equal to the same current will be flowing here. That is I is equal to V1 by R1. I is equal to V2 by R2. I is equal to V3 by R3. Therefore, V1 is equal to I into R1. V2 is equal to I into R2. V3 is equal to I into R3. Call as equation number 1. Call as equation number 2. Call as equation number 3. Call as equation number 4. Put equation number 2, 3, 4 in first equation. That is Vt is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. You can put the values of V1, V2 and V3 in first equation. That is you can replace V1, you put I into R1, I into R2, I into R3. Vt as it is. Vt is equal to, you can take I is the common, R1 plus R2 plus R3. Leave it. Next, apply Ohm's law for overall circuit. That is Vt is equal to It into Rt. Therefore, Vt is equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. Vt you can write It into Rt. I is R1 plus R2 plus R3. Vt is nothing but the same I into Rt. I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. This I will get cancelled. total resistance for series electric circuit is R1 plus R2 plus R3. Here I am consider 3 resistance. If in general there are n number of resistances are connected in series manner, therefore RT is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to Rn. Okay, you refer as RT as RS for series. RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to Rn. This is your equivalent resistance for series electric circuits, that is RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 measured in ohm. This is nothing but the analysis of series electric circuits. Consider 3 resistances are connected in series manner. Whenever the current I flows through the circuit R1, R2, then R3, then same current will be flowing in R1, R2, then R3. Some voltage drop across in R1 is V1, R2 is V2, then R3 is V3. Okay, you are finding the total resistance for series electric circuits. First use the total voltage is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Apply Ohm's law for R1, R2, then R3. Now apply Ohm's law for R1. I is equal to V by R1. I is equal to V by R2. I is equal to V by R3 for R1 circuit, R2 circuit, R3 circuit. Now you can, Vt is a total voltage is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. V1 you can put I into R1, I into R2, I into R3. I is the common, R1 plus R2 plus R3, Vt as it is. Okay, Vt is nothing but total voltage. Then total voltage is equal to I into RT. Then I into RT is equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus this I will get cancelled. Therefore RT is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is your series electric circuits, that is RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, now next concept, the characteristics of series electric circuit. Again you can take same example. Here 3 resistances are connected in series manner. Okay, the first characteristics, the same current flows through the each resistances, means here R1, R2, then R3, the same current is flowing. R1, R2, then R3 is the same IT current will be flowing here. This is your first characteristic. Then second, the supply voltage V is the sum of the individual voltage drop across the resistances, that is V1, V2, then V3. Vt is equal to the sum of individual voltage drop across each resistors, that is Vt is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, then third one, the equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of individual resistances. The equivalent resistance means RT. RT is equal to the sum of all individual resistance. RT is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Then fourth, the equivalent resistance is largest of all individual resistances. The equivalent means RT is always greater than R1. RT is always greater than R2. RT is always greater than R3. Here R1, R2, then R3 the values. Then RT is always greater than R1. RT is always greater than R2. RT is always greater than R3. These are the some 4 characteristics of series electric circuits. Next, analysis of parallel electric circuits. Okay, parallel means the parallel circuit is one which several resistances are connected across one another in such a way that one terminal of each connected to form a junction point, while other remaining ends also join to form another junction point. Okay, you know that in last class. What do you mean? I told junction. Junction means more than 3 resistances are meeting together. This is called as node. Okay, parallel means if you consider several resistances are meeting together one point and terminating another point. This is nothing but parallel electric circuit. Here I am consider 3 resistances R1, R2, then R3. These are meeting together This is your one node, second node. A node call as B node. This is R1, R2, then R3. Okay. This type circuits are called as parallel electric circuits across the voltage source V. Okay, consider three resistances are meeting together one point. This is called as input point. This is your output point. This is nothing but node. More than two wires, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here four wires are meeting together one point. It is called as a node, junction point. Okay. Now again, what is the total resistance for parallel electric circuits? That is, what is the R parallel? This question. Okay, if we consider three resistances, the current I is the total current. The current will be dividing across R1 is I1, R2 is I2, R3 is I3. In series electric circuits, the total voltage is equal to the algebraic sum of all potential drive across all resistance. But in case of the current will be dividing. This is the main difference in between series electric circuits and parallel electric circuit. In parallel electric circuit, IT is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Call as equation number 1. Now apply Ohm's law for R1, R2, then R3 circuit. Applying Ohm's law for R1, I1 is equal to V by R1. Here in parallel electric circuit, the voltage is same for all resistances. The voltage is equal to the potential drop across in all resistors. That is, Vt is equal to V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. Okay, V is the same. Then I2 is equal to V by R2. In R3 is I3 is equal to V by R3. Okay, now you can call as equation number 2, 3, 4. Now you can put the equation 2, 3, 4 in first equation. IT as it is V by R1, V by R2, V by R3. V is the common, you can take outside. 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. IT as it is. Apply Ohm's law for overall circuit. That is, IT is equal to Vt by RT, but Vt is equal to V. IT is equal to V by RT. Now you can put the IT value. V by RT is equal to V into R1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Then V will get cancelled. 1 by RT is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Therefore, 1 by RT you replace as, you can write 1 by RPA because it is in parallel. 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is your parallel equation. Okay, if consider n number of resistances are connected in parallel, therefore 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 up to Rn measured in ohm. This is nothing but your measured in ohm. This is your nothing but analysis of parallel electric circuits. 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, again next concept, characteristics of parallel electric circuits. In parallel electric circuits, the voltage or potential drop across in all resistances in parallel is always same. Okay, means here the potential drop across in each resistance is same as the total voltage. Okay, then second, the total current gets divided into the number of path equal to the number of resistance in parallel. The total current is always sum of all the individual current, that is IT is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 up to IN. Okay, this is your second characteristic. Then third one, the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance of parallel circuit is equal to the sum of reciprocal of individual resistances. 1 by RT is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 up to Rn. Then fourth one, the equivalent resistance is smallest of all resistance. Equivalent means total resistance is always less than R1. R equation means total resistance is always less than R2. R total is always less than R3. These are the some 4 characteristics of parallel electric circuits. Okay. Then next concept, current in a parallel branch. If you consider two resistors are connected in parallel, what is the branch current? This is your total current I1, I2, R1, then R2 across the voltage source. What is the current in parallel branch? Here two parallel branches is there. What is the current equation? That is I1 and I2. Okay, therefore apply Ohm's law, that is IT is equal to VT by RT. Therefore VT is equal to IT into RT, call as equation number 1. Now apply Ohm's law for R1 circuit and R2 circuit. Therefore in parallel circuit, the potential difference across resistors is same as your applied voltage. Okay, therefore I1 is equal to V by R1, I2 is equal to V by R2. Okay, therefore I1 is equal to V means V total is equal to I1 into R1. It is nothing but V total. V total is equal to I2 into R2. Okay. But if two resistances are connected in parallel, total resistance RT is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Therefore 1 by RT is equal to R2 into R1 divided by R1 into R2. You can take reciprocal. We are getting R total R1 into R2 divided by R2 plus R1 or R1 plus R2. This is your total resistance if two resistances are connected in parallel. Okay, therefore VT is nothing but IT into RT. Okay, into I1 into R1. Okay, therefore I1 is equal to IT into RT divided by R1. Therefore I1, your branch current IT as it. Now you can put the value of RT here, R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into 1 by R1 as it is. This R1 will get cancelled. I1 is equal to I2 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is your first branch current equation. Therefore VT you can replace IT into RT, I2 into R2 as it is. Therefore I2 is equal to IT into RT divided by R2. I2 as it is, IT also as it is. RT means R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. 1 divided by R2 as it is. This R2 will get cancelled. Therefore I2 is equal to total current into opposite resistance divided by sum of the resistance. This is your second branch current equation. I2 is equal to I2 into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. This is your second branch equation. This is your first branch. I1 is equal to total current into opposite resistor divided by sum of the resistance, that is IT into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Therefore I2 is equal to IT into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, thank you.